Shalom, shalom. Before I begin, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who are teaching 100% truth of the Holy Scriptures. Shalom to the elect. Shalom to the brothers who are pushing the word of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai in truth and sincerity. So now, this is going to be a quick one going into M.0.T update. You know what I'm saying? And as you see the headline from Business Insider a day ago, it says thousands of people are reportedly lining up to have a portion of their skull removed and one of Elon Musk's brain chips implanted. Okay, so there you have it, man. You see, one step closer. We're getting closer to the to what, man? To the mandatory, you know what I'm saying? Implementation of the M.0.T, man. And this is one of the ways to be linked in to the B system. Okay. So now I'm going to get into it. It says thousands of people are interested in becoming Neuralink patients, a Bloomberg report says. Elon Musk's startup received FDA approval earlier this year to start human trials. The brain chip startup hopes to implant a device that acts as a Fitbit for your skull. All right, and that Fitbit is basically, it tracks your footsteps, it tracks your heartbeat, you know what I'm saying, when you do exercise and things of that matter, how many calories you burned, and but now it's a Fitbit for your skull, so what, it's going to be controlling your mind, all right, because everything is like waves, right? You're going to know when you're angry, when you're sad, and when you have wicked thoughts against, I don't want to even say wicked, just contrary thoughts against the status quo that these elites is pushing. So they will know that, man, right? And it says thousands of people have expressed interest in receiving one of Neuralink's brain implants. A recent Bloomberg report from one of Elon Musk's biographers, Ashley Vance, says. Vance, who said he visited Neuralink's facilities 10 times in the last uh, um, 10 times in 3 years, said the company had yet to implant its device in a human, but aimed to operate on 11 people next year and more than 22,000 by 2030. And me personally, speaking as a man, the way Yalba Shimei was shy, and us paying attention to these prophecies, amen, it's much sooner than that, right? Because you have the nations gearing up for war out there in the Middle East, right? And what and that goes to show you that the mark of the beast, mandatory M.0.T is right around the corner, man. You know, because one can't happen without the other. First has to be the M.0.T and then the World War III. It says earlier this year, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration gave Neuralink, which Musk co-founded in 2016, approval to launch human trials of its device that Musk has described as a Fitbit for your skull. And just how the Fitbit, like I said, it tracks your calories burned or whatever, right? This is gonna be tracking everything, man. Your thoughts. That's why they're gonna have a thing as a thought crime, you know. And this has all been played out in these movies, because that's how Esau Edom. That's how he prophesies, man, through his movies, right? It says the FDA had previously rejected Neuralink's bid for human testing in March over safety concerns. Reuters reported, including that the wires connected to the brain chip could move within a subject's head, or that the chip could overheat. And there was this movie where they all had this chip, right, in their brains, and it was like a office setting, the movie where it took place in, right? And then they locked the whole building down, and they basically said that a certain number of people had to they had to die. If not, then they would be start blowing up people's brain chips, you know. And at first, they didn't take heed to it. They're, it's just playing around. And they're basically like tempting the dude. It was like the owner. I forget the exact, how it went, but basically they didn't meet the quota of people they had to die. So motherfuckers' brains start blowing up, or people try to escape, and you know what I'm saying. They would die that way. So this is no more than a self um damn, what's it called, a it's a destruction button, right? And you had these same type of things on Chinese, or was it, yeah, I think it was the Chinese, if I remember correctly, right? Because what they were trying to they were going AWOL, they were trying to leave the army. So it helped as a like a kamikaze, right? Because ain't no one finna leave. You know what I'm saying? And it says uh it could overheat. And it says in September the company began recruiting for its first human trial. Neuralink said in a blog post that it was looking for people who had paralysis in all four limbs because of a spinal cord injury, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. It's probably like something to do with like your um neurons or something. I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah. This, also known as motor neuron disease or Lou Gehrig's disease, is rare and terminal degenerative disease that results in progressive loss of motor neurons that control voluntary muscles. ALS is the most common form of motor neuron diseases. Early symptoms of ALS include stiff muscles, muscle twitches, gradual increasing weakness, and muscle wasting. Because you ain't using your muscles, so they just waste away. It says the company says it hopes to eventually make a device that will create a sort of symbiosis between humans and machines, and will allow people to send messages or play games using only their thoughts. Remember, you had that monkey playing Pong, and he'd get a little sip of a little banana shake, right? Or he was sipping on a banana shake, right? And it says, but first, the company says it hopes to help people with neurological disorders, right? And those that are paralyzed, like I said. Vance, who authored the 2015 biography Elon Musk, Tesla, SpaceX, and the Quest for a Fantastic Future. See, because that's what Esau's future wants to be. You know what I'm saying? That whole technocracy, right? Ultimately, like that movie, like the show, Carbon, damn, Experiment Altered Carbon, if I remember correctly, has the Falcon in it. It's a good one, but they had their consciousness on. They called it a stack, right? And that way you could live forever. You just, if you had enough money, you could just get another sleeve, which is the body. It says, said in his report that despite an outpouring of interest from thousands of prospective patients, the company was still looking for its first volunteer, or someone willing to have a chunk of their skull removed by a surgeon so a large robot can insert a series of electrodes and super thin wires into the brain. Musk's biographer said it would take a couple of hours. Okay, I was reading some. Um, let's go. We're gonna skip that. Okay, yeah, right here. It says a spokesperson for Neuralink did not respond to a request for comment ahead of publication. The biographer said Musk had pointed to need to combat competition from other brain-computer startups such as Synchron and Onward. You see, these are some more. It's not just Neuralink. You know, you having these other companies that like it says right here, look, that they basically they need to catch up. This guy Elon Musk. It says the biographer said Musk had pointed to need to the need to combat competition from other brain-computer startups such as Synchron and Onward, which had already begun human trials. You see, so they're ahead of this Elon Musk, you know, and this Neuralink company. They are currently kicking our ass, Musk said after Synchron implanted its first device in a U.S. patient in July of 2022. You see, this guy, he's a whole year behind him, man. All right? And look, and it says in December 2021, one of Synchron's patients in Australia was the first person to send a tweet using only his thoughts. You see? So that's where they're headed to, right? It says Vance quoted the billionaire saying Neuralink needed to pick up its pace. You see, look, it says like the world is coming to an end. You see, because they know that the world is coming into an end. You know, because this guy Elon Musk, he is an insider, man, right? So he knows what time is it. Revelations 12 and verse 12, right? Tells that they have but a short time. Right? So that's why he's going to come down tough. But you see, they're trying to push these things out. So they think that they're going to push their new world order, right? But you see, it don't work like that, man. Yahweh Shem Shai, he has other plans, okay? Let me get that, what I quoted. It says, therefore, rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. You know, that's later on, you know, when all Jacob's trouble starts, right, to ultimately kill two-thirds of the nation of Israel, you know, and, you know, as far as the one-third, there will be martyrs amongst, you know, the elect of the nation of Israel, okay? But here's the point. It says, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He knows that the hourglass, the sands in the hourglass is ticking away, man. You know? It says, like the world is coming to an end, to keep up with artificial intelligence and the possibility of an AI being that wouldn't be friendly to humans. While 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 Musk's financial maniacal sense of urgency may work at, okay. Look, and it says this. Have you filled out an application for Neuralink's human trials, or do you have a tip? Reach out to the reporter from a non-work email at GK at Insider. Okay, this is Business Insider. Human trials. Some of the little links. Fitbit. But you see, because look, you have this Chat GBT, right? And I was it's giving me a couple different answers earlier, but when I first did it, it was more on point. But I took some screenshots of the last one that I got, and look, and I put in, it says this is me right here at the top. This is me, and it says I put in, is the RFID microchip the mark of the beast? And it says, based on the information I found, some people believe that the RFID chip may be associated with the mark of the beast prophesied in Revelation. Here are some key points, you see, and you know, starting with the elect, they know that the mark of the beast is indeed the RFID microchip. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, man, even you have these Christians, gonna get into some comments on that article, you know. But continuing, it says, excuse me, the RFID chip is a technology, excuse me, that uses electromagnetic fields to automatically identify and track tags attached to objects. It is commonly used for tracking pharmaceuticals, library, books, vehicles, jewelry, and other valuables, as well as animals. It says there are concerns about the use of RFID chips in humans, raising ethical and technological issues. Some firms have had RFID chips available to their employees, allowing them to perform tasks such as opening doors, paying for food, and accessing medical records without carrying anything. And you see, and that goes into some of the root words in for the word mark, going into graphos, right? The latter root, because what? It's records without carrying anything. You got it, you know, in the convenience of your hand, like they would point out. It says in Christianity, according to the book of Revelation, the mark of the beast involves forcing all people to receive a mark on their hands or foreheads, preventing them from buying or selling unless they have the mark. And what this is, the forehead part, right? Is what is the implantable chip. It says some Christians believe that the type of identifying numbers, such as a numerical tattoo or microchip implant, could be considered the mark of the beast or the Antichrist. Because last time, and the first time, I didn't screenshot it the first time, but the first time it was telling me how um, towards the end, right? It talked about, well, the Antichrist has yet to be revealed, and we just gonna have to see how prophecies unfold. That's what this thing said right here. I was like, oh shoot, you look at that, man. I didn't screenshot it though. I typed it in, 4 or 5 times, and sometimes it would like kind of differ, but this is the second best, I'd say, from the other answers, because they were given, kind of the same thing, but the first one, it was more on point, and I messed up by not screenshotting it. Okay, because we understand that there are many antichrists, right? Let me just get that right quick. It says 1 John 2 and 18, little children, it is the last time, as ye have heard that anti-Hamashiach shall come. Even now are there many anti-Hamashiachs, whereby we know that it is the last time. Okay, so again, there are many antichrists. If you don't believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, then guess what, man? You're an antichrist. Continuing, it says further, others argue that microchip implants have the potential for good. Yeah, because they're a bunch of idiots, and they gonna end up taking it, man. You could just open the door with your hand. You know, this is such as keeping all your personal and financial information, on your chip, going into the graphos. Making safe purchases, verifying your identity, and that's another big thing that they push. You know, verifying your identity or monitoring your health. Yeah, they had something like that. I think it was like a patch, if I remember correctly. It is worth noting that while some people see RFID chips as potential fulfillment of the mark of the beast prophecy, others do not share this belief. And Romans 3 and 3 comes to mind. What if they don't believe? Shall they make the faith of Yahweh Shai shy? Let me get that right quick. Romans 3 verse 3. For what if did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? the Most High forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. So there you have it. We don't need y'all to believe in what we say, because it all starts with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man. Those are the men that Yahweh Shemel Shai are dealing with. That is Salaki that he's dealing with, man. Okay? And if you don't like it, well, shit, man, go on and take a RFID microchip if you don't believe that it's the mark of the beast. You know what I'm saying? You gonna find out, and then what you gonna be talking shit, with a hot missile, feeling that hot motherfucking heat, man. It is worth noting that while some people see RFID chips as potential fulfillment of the mark of the beast prophecy, others do not share this belief. Ultimately, the interpretation of this prophecy is subjective and depends on individual perspective and beliefs. You see? So they threw in a whole bunch of lies at the end. All right? Oh yeah, let's go to the yeah, look, you go right here and see if it gives me a different answer. Is the microchip over here the mark of the beast? Let's see. See, this one gave a little bit different. That was the same one. Yeah, it was. But you see, they got a little chat GPT right there. But now let's go this right quick. Given the current state of many of the world and well, how it is that so many people are falling for this evil. You have heard of the mark of the beast. Society is being groomed to accept and even yearn for things like this. Do not be so easily manipulated. They got 1,400 uh, uh, thumbs up, right? Let's see. Biblical prophecy is coming to pass. Excuse me. The Most High have mercy upon mankind and the elect. Yahushua, please help us, your children, that we fall not into the devil's will. Then the day is all predestination, my man. Guess what will be issued to the future generations at birth, besides a birth certificate? I'm glad I'm older. I'm an older model of human being. The future is going to be like 1971. Mark of the Beast, the year 2025 tells it all. Bunch of idiots. These people are making a terrible mistake. Stupid is, stupid does. Don't want it. Sign of the devil. No thanks, I can be a veg all by myself. Don't see me in that line. Won't see me in that line. Well, hey, if that's your lot, lady. No message lost. Morons. Okay. Democrat. Yeah, okay. So now gonna hit these scriptures. I only got a couple, but let's see. This is we'll end off with that one. Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2. It says, Exodus chapter 23 and verse 2, it says, Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline many after Slakia. Thou shalt Neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Okay, so the point was in the beginning, right? It says what? Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil. And these guys, right? You're gonna have hundreds of thousands, right? Because they're gonna be making everybody to bow the knee. All right, for what? For the basic necessities of life that's gonna be controlled, right? So again, we're not supposed to follow a multitude to do evil. And what you taking this microchip, man, is going to ultimately lead you to you being the enemy of Yahweh Shem Shai. He's no longer going to look at you. If you're an Israelite, all right? Let me just make that clear. You have to come from the stock of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right, because you other nations, man, you go on, you take two or three of them, man. You know, you take a brain chip and you take a RFID as well. You know, because again, this is only for the Israelites. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. They only love the nation of Israel. Okay, so these warnings goes out to y'all and also uh to those that you know what I'm saying, look like the other nations, but your spirit goes back to one of the 12 tribes, because it's not a carnal thing, man. You know, if you could get with this, you know, this doctrine, then amen, you're an Israelite. Okay? Doesn't matter if you look, you know, like a so-called Chinese man, or if you know shit, you could be even Edomite looking Israelite, a so-called white man, you know, but your spirit goes back to one of the 12 tribes, man. It's a spiritual thing. Right? So again, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. Okay? So you see, because a lot of people, man, they lining up to get fucking slaughtered, man. But again, Yahweh Shemel Shai is only gonna take care of his elect. Okay? Because there's a lot of these you seen that guy, he said, oh, it's a Democratic thing. Or the Democrats gonna line up for that. A lot of you know, truthers, they are like right wing. You know what I'm saying? They're more conservative. But hey, man, those Edomites, they finna, even if they don't take it, man, Yahweh Shema is still gonna destroy them because they're Edomites. Isaiah 31 and verse 1, it says, Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many, and in horsemen, because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Right? So now you going down to Egypt, right? Amen. You trust in putting your faith in America, right? It's ultimately gonna be your downfall, man, because you're not looking towards Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? Not praising Yahweh Shai, man, not accepting him as your Lord. So what? So your ass finna die. Okay? So again, woe to them that go down for Egypt for help. These people, you know, they gonna die, man. And that's just, it is what it is. Okay? So now it's gonna end off with Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. And this is what the whole lesson is about, right? And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we go into this word receive, and it's G1325, ditto me, right? To give something to someone, of one's own accord to give one something to his advantage, right? So again, like they say, man, it was here talking about what? Talking about um, over here. However, others argue that the chip implements have the potential for good. See all this bullshit, right? But it's taking it to your own accord, man. Okay, to give one to someone as his own, right? To give one to someone to follow him as a leader or master. Okay, because ultimately, man, you take that RFID microchip and that is your allegiance to spiritual demon Satan. Your ass finna get this. You're gonna take that charagma and then you signed your allegiance, right, to the so-called white man. It's a stamp and printed mark. It's like a brand. You put a brand upon cattle and stuff. That's you marking that it belongs to you. And us, Lord willing, we're part of that number. Um, Lord will, man, we have that tawa, which is a mark of exemption, man. Okay, and you go into the root is karax, right? It's a stake or palisade going into the how it's done, right? How it's put in you, and the further root is graphos, right? This thing is tripping. Okay, this thing is all the way tripping now. Look at that, Satan. I'm gonna look it up over here. Yeah, Satan doing his job. There it is. Grapho is to write the reference to formal letters. It says said to commit to writing, to write down, to record. See, and it was talking about keeping your records, all your banking records, and your health records. You know, so at the end of the day, man, it's just another step closer. All right, and it says that no man might buy or sell save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. You see, so again, that time is quickly upon us. You know, so I hope you found this lesson edifying. Gonna close out by giving all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakwadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Shalom.